Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, prior to the upcoming White House event, the entire crypto market is pumping. President Trump to host the first White House crypto event tomorrow, March 7th, which is boosting the entire market. But we want to find out whether this here results in buy the rumor, sell the news event or an actual continuation from here on. So what to expect next? Before I jump into the content, before I talk about these interesting scenarios which I prepared for you, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And guys, let's try to reach at least 1,000 likes in this video. Thank you very much. Now, first thing first, what I want you guys to do is to monitor these CPI trend lines, bottom, central, and the top CPI trend line, because during downtrend, this trend line was supposed to reject the price. Price of Bitcoin during downtrend never finds support above the CPI trend line. But in our case, despite forming a descending CPI for the month of March, lower than the previous month, Bitcoin somehow has managed to come across this top CPI line. And we know if Bitcoin finds support above 91,000, a proper support above 91,000, despite this being a descending CPI, we are going to look this as a continuation pattern, and Bitcoin will be heading towards the first target for the month of March, which is around 98,600. Yes guys, 98 to 100,000 will be on the line as soon as the price holds the support above this CPI trend line, because we know this event, what is coming next, is definitely going to bring some changes in the market, but for good. Yes guys, I personally think this White House Crypto Summit will be boosting the market, and I also think that Bitcoin will be heading towards to test the first target for the month of March, which is around 98,000. But we know if Bitcoin manages to come across monthly error line, or let's say around 90 to 100,000, you know what that means? The next month CPI will be an ascending CPI, and that will mark the change for Bitcoin. Bitcoin heading in this manner. A double bottom type of recovery and then a new bull market. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. This bull market is going to continue. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that Bitcoin in the medium short term must find support above 91,000. If it does that, you know, our price will be heading towards this arrow line. If we go even higher, the second target for the month of March sits around 112,000, and the no-brainer target sits around 123,000, which is possible in my opinion if this event turns out successful. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. For the month of March, even 123,000 will be on the line. So for that, what must the price do? The price must find support above the CPI trend line around 91,000. And parallelly, you can also see Bitcoin looks like following this descending broadening wedge, a bullish continuation pattern. So if we find support above 91,000, then there is a very high probability of price heading towards this resistance line and even higher. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. Finding support above 91,000 will be preparing ourselves for a continuation, which could bring the price of Bitcoin towards this first target for the month of March, which is around 98,000. Yes, I personally think as soon as the price finds proper support above 91,000, the resistance which is holding us, or resistance which held us before, will be broken this time. And even the resistance from this Williams alligator indicator, we are aware this Williams alligator indicator is flashing us a reversal. Green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, forms during uptrend, but blue line at the top, green line at the bottom forms during downtrend. But if we look in our case, if the price remains above 91,000, then I personally think after some sideways movement, even the resistance from this Williams alligator indicator, which previously rejected us, will be broken, and Bitcoin after that could be starting with a new bullish move and turning this bearish crossover into a bullish crossover. Green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, because if you look to the downside, MACD in a daily time frame has started to show strength. I mean, this here is a bullish cross, and RSI also heading towards 50. So if we manage to come across 50 and MACD remains bullish, then there is a very likely scenario that after some sideways movement, Bitcoin will be heading higher towards the first target for the month of March, again around 98 to 100,000, and parallelly breaking out from this resistance means we are also going to break out from this central line or the basis line from this Bollinger Band, which previously rejected us. Yes guys, during uptrend it acts as support, but during downtrend the same trend line acts as resistance. So in our case, since we are testing the resistance from this basis line at the moment, I personally think finding support above 91,000 means this resistance will be just a temporary resistance, and Bitcoin will be heading towards 98 to 100,000, because we know Bitcoin in a bigger picture looks like following a very similar move which it did here in the past price action. I mean, if you look at this continuation, ascending triangle breakout, descending broadening wedge breakout, and now if you look at it carefully, this here could be resulting in a similar move. I mean, Bitcoin showing another continuation which might look somehow like this, another descending broadening wedge type of formation. So in the medium short term, you can see price finding support above 91,000 means there is a possibility of a retest around this upper trend line, which is again around 100,000. So that's why 98 to 100,000 will be looked as our upcoming target, but that resistance around 90 to 100,000 must be broken, because as soon as we do that, the upcoming days for Bitcoin is going to be very bullish, even in a bigger picture. And this no-brainer target which I showed you around 112,000, a new all-time high, and even up to 123,000 for the month of March will come back to life. Yes guys, according to bigger picture, Bitcoin remaining above 91,000 could be preparing ourselves for a continuation which could be very bullish. And even if you simply look at this price action using a rising trend line, yes, we are aware in the past price action before breaking out, Bitcoin had a retest around this rising trend line, which later on resulted in a higher highs, higher lows. So if Bitcoin finds support above 91,000, we have said 98, 100,000 will be retested, but that trend line must be broken. Otherwise, we know we could see a move like this by the rumor sell the news event after testing the resistance around 90 to 100,000. Bitcoin heading to form a new low, right? Lower highs, lower lows continuation, a final pullback around 82,000, because that will also be the support or a retest around this rising trend line. And only after that, we are expecting a continuation of a bull market. So that's why Bitcoin doesn't matter. Smaller time frame, bigger time frame must find support above 91,000, because by doing that, we are going to head towards to break the resistance, the most important resistance around 98 to 100,000, because by doing that, we are going to invalidate this ascending broadening wedge pattern, a bearish continuation pattern for Bitcoin. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. If the price in the medium short term finds support over 91,000, then you can see this resistance will be tested. But if you look at this resistance line carefully, then you can see, guys, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin will be above 100,000, and this bearish continuation will get invalidated, and price after that is expected to continue in this manner. I mean, Bitcoin following this descending broadening wedge type of formation. So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, Bitcoin looks like invalidating the bearish continuation which was lining up before. But now, after finding support above 91,000, this bearish continuation pattern, ascending broadening wedge, now even this descending triangle pattern could be failing. So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, Bitcoin finding support above 91,000 has turned the price from bearish to bullish. So we just need to remain above this trend line, because remaining above this trend line means Bitcoin for the month of March could be heading towards 98 to 100,000 next. So let's hope this event turns out to be a success for the entire crypto market. I mean, if things goes out as planned, then I personally think 112,000 and even up to 123,000 will be on the line for the month of March. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.